Hey there guys and gals, Anime Dude here, and today we have a new weekly Shonen Jump manga that I actually really like so far. Sure, we're only one chapter in, so the series is only just beginning, but what a start it was. So to start off this video, I guess I should say that I'm a big fan of Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju, an anime that's incredibly slept on, and while there's no direct relation between that anime and this manga, they're both about the art of Rakugo. Likewise, after having seen the art of Rakugo portrayed so well prior, I was really excited to see it be the basis for this whole new Jump series. In Akane-Banashi, Akane is not only our protagonist, but she's a daddy's girl who loves to watch and imitate her father as he performs Rakugo. We mostly follow her dad throughout chapter 1, but it solidifies Akane's inspiration and motivation extremely well. In addition to that, I guess I should go ahead and clarify that Rakugo is an art form of storytelling, much like stand-up comedy in some ways, but with predetermined stories passed down through the generations. It's verbal entertainment with a single orator on stage. There's always at least two characters in the story, and the difference between the characters is depicted only through changes in pitch, tone, and a slight turn of the head. Likewise, facial expressions and body gestures are a huge part of the performance as well. Since these predetermined stories are passed down, change and deviation from set standards always seems to cause some issues from what I've seen, and creative liberties aren't always appreciated by some in the older generation. Now, I'm just a weeb who's seen recurring issues in Rakugo-related stories, but it seems like the strict politics of the Rakugo world can stagnate the evolution of the art form itself. In Akane-Banashi's first chapter, we follow Akane's father as he struggles to become a headliner 13 years into his Rakugo career. His wife works hard to support him in his dream of becoming a Rakugoka, his daughter is teased due to his circumstances, and he has to deal with the mounting pressure of an upcoming exam that could turn him into a headliner, otherwise known as a Shinuchi. With his family counting on him, and the fact that he was the first one on stage, not to mention all the eyes in the crowd who were critically judging his every moment, I can only imagine the pressure that this man felt. But nevertheless, after remembering that his daughter was in the crowd and wanting to be cool in front of her, his demeanor changed and his nerves were no longer noticeable. The audience seemed captivated and impressed by his performance, applauding at its conclusion, and all seemed to be going well. Then, despite that, the master Rakugoka that announced the results officially expelled each performer there that night from being a student of Rakugo. Her dad's dream came crashing down to a disastrous conclusion right then and there, without the exact reasoning ever being made clear, though it was implied there were too many creative liberties in the performance. Regardless, cue the time skip, because while we witnessed the end of her father's Rakugo journey in chapter 1, this was only the start of Akane's Rakugo journey, and I can't wait to see what it has in store. Chapter 2 will be huge in determining the direction of this new series, but not only are my hopes high, I genuinely want it to succeed. As someone who grew up loving stand-up comedy, I find the traditional verbal entertainment that is Rakugo to be fascinating, as it can really delve into the minute details that make a great storyteller. It's so cool to see how different some of the same stories can be depending on who's doing the performance. Heck, some of the more mainstream comedians in Japan originally trained as Rakugoka apprentices, even adopting stage names given to them by their masters. I don't know, maybe I'm more excited than the average person, and maybe not, but regardless, let me know what you think of the new series thus far down in the comment section below. Also, I'll leave a link to my Discord for anyone interested down there as well, so feel free to come talk with us about all the current Shonen Jump manga, as well as a variety of other series. I already have a channel dedicated specifically to discussing the newest Akane-Banashi chapters. Good God, I'm excited for this series. Anyways, thank you so much to Kara Alter, Margarita, Dashing, Love Phenomenon, Soul Slayer, Gamer, Pizza Killer, Rubo, Wolflord, and everyone else over on Patreon for helping to make videos like this possible. If you want to have your name up at the end of videos like this right here, then a link to my Patreon, as well as all my other social media, will be included down in the description. Also, since I stream pretty consistently over at twitch.tv/theanimeDudeYT, huge thank you to everyone that subscribed over there as well. Words alone cannot express how grateful I am. So thank you all so much for watching, and Anime Dude out.